Would you stop staring at me?
My orders are to watch you at all times.
Does that have to be literal? There's nobody else here.
A good soldier follows orders exactly as they're given.
Well, could the good soldier maybe help out a bit if he's just going to stand around while I work?
That was not included in my orders.
Your orders were to watch me, and the Grand Marshal wants this work done as soon as possible, right? So reason dictates that if you help me, things might go a little faster. Yes?
I suppose.
Great. Now hand me that hypospanner. What are you doing? It's right there!
I'm following orders.
Stop looking at me and just use your eyes!
That would be disobeying.
You're gonna touch something!
Where am I? Am I dead?
No, you're alive, thank Mazalan.
What in the scheming lark just happened?
You touched a raw piece of unrefined linearite, and the whole of time and space started pouring into your tiny mind. You're lucky I'm trained in Bioshock therapy, because 2 more seconds of that and your brain would have been melting out your ears.
You're lucky. I'm not reporting you to the Grand Marshal for violating Article 92.21 of the Sovereign Proclamation. Careless handling of dangerous materials.
The Grand Marshal has given me orders to conduct these experiments however I see fit. Don't blame me if you're too stupid to help me without completely failing your own.
Security Chief Mathrik Corlys, please report to the Grand Marshal's office.
Oh, listen to that. Mummy's calling.
Welcome to the adventures of Felix Space Pirate, Episode 4, Ancient History!
How far are we from the Cascades?
Just one spring away, Cap.
Okay, here we go. Amira, Tim, get up here.
You know, you really should talk to the kid, Cap.
She'll be fine, Mal. We saved her life. She owes us.
She saved ours, too.
I've got it, Navigator.
All right, you're the boss.
Heck yeah, I am.
What?
We better be there or I'm going back to Beige's Anatomy.
They're still making that show?
What are they on now, like season 200?
Yes, but Elio Pumpin is finally leaving.
Why did you call us up here?
We're exiting Sing Space in 3, 2, 1, now.
What's happening?
We're being pulled into a time distortion field.
Tim, I thought I told you to prep the temporal shields.
I did.
Well, did you run a diagnostic first?
Yes.
Are you lying?
Stop yelling at me.
Yelling? I'll show you yelling.
He's not lying. The shield's red is operational.
And how would you know?
I was bored, so I did a complete scan of the ship's functions. Everything came up normal.
External sensors might have been damaged when we flew through Electra's ring.
I knew coming back here was a bad idea.
Seriously? That's all you have to say?
To you? Yes. Malkin, can you steer us through this?
Without hitting a time pocket in the Crystal Cascades, we'd have a better chance of getting intimate with a polar cat.
What keeps hitting us? Those asteroids aren't like anything I've ever seen.
Pure linearite. Unrefined time crystal. Don't look directly at them unless you want to lose your grip on reality.
Collision with time pocket imminent.
You haven't got any tricks up your sleeve, Mal?
Just trying to keep her together, Felix.
Amira?
Just trying to keep myself together.
Then let's pray luck's on our side.
Praise be to the heritage. Divinity through unity. May Elgon deliver us from the darkness!
Well, we're not dead.
What is this place?
Nowhere. And everywhere.
Without the temporal shields, we've been sucked into a probability vortex. Anything could happen to us. We're the playthings of history now.
Does that mean we'll get holonet programs from all across time?
It means we're way out of the service area.
I don't want to live.
So, what's the plan?
There is no plan. You might as well shelf our secret project, Tim. It's over.
What secret project?
It doesn't matter anymore. Any moment now, each one of us is going to be ripped off into a different corner of the multiverse.
So that's it? You're just giving up?
Sounds good to me.
You don't get it, Amira. No one escapes a time pocket without temporal shields.
How can you be so sure?
I just am.
Why, Felix? What are you hiding? I mean, we're all about to be zipped off to different timelines or something anyway, right? So what does it matter? Just tell me, who are you?
Another ship just popped up on radar.
The radar's still working?
Take a look.
Ugh, it's no bigger than a gunship. Tim, scan its life support systems.
Life support failing, core systems reaching critical.
Then it's just as screwed as we are.
Can't we help them?
We could use the tractor beam to keep their ship from breaking apart and buy them some more time. But it wouldn't be much, and it wouldn't help us.
What do you say, Captain?
You know it's pointless, right?
If our last act as a crew is aiding another soul, it's not pointless.
All right, then what the cath? Tim, fire up the tractor beam.
Pulling in the random ship so we can all die together. Aye, Captain.
Amira, monitor the power levels. Malkin, keep the witch straight. Tim, reel her in.
Captain, something's happening.
Energy levels are spiking.
The temporals are temporarily tempering.
There's no way.
Take a look. That ship is extending its shields around us.
You can do that?
Not ships that small.
Unless...
Felix, we can get out of here.
Tim, maintain the hold. Malkin, take us out of the field.
Their hull integrity's dropping, Captain. I don't know how far we can get them.
There is one place we can go.
Felix, are you sure?
What other choice do we have?
What choice? Where are we going?
To the center of the Cascades. The Ilios system. My people's homeworld.
Coordinates locked.
Kick it! Release the hold, Tim.
Releasing.
You're just letting it go? They're gonna crash into the planet.
It has to. It was always meant to. That's not just any ship, Amira. That's the Orchid.
The Orchid?
The personal vessel of Zamriel Cassandra, my ancestor.
What do you mean, your ancestor?
The probability vortex must have crossed our timelines.
So we're not when we were.
Zam lived about 3,000 cycles before us.
It's a miracle we're still together, let alone in one piece.
Are you sure we shouldn't have helped her then? Maybe we could have figured this out with this Zam. That planet doesn't look the most hospitable.
It's not. My people wrecked it before fleeing out into the greater galaxy. But Zam returned when she had nowhere else to go and realized her true potential.
Why did she have nowhere else to go?
A good story. For another time. Malkin, set the course for the Sovereign Station. We're getting out of here.
It won't be there, Felix. We're 3,000 cycles in the past.
It will be if we're sent back to the present. Tim?
Just let me die.
Never gonna happen, buddy. Our secret project is back on!
Goody, more manual labor.
That's the spirit. Mal, take us back into the Cascades.
Fly back into the maelstrom of death. Aye, Captain.
Not that I'm an expert and I don't have any better ideas, but do you know what you're doing, Felix?
Yes! Maybe. Probably. Here we go again!
We're hitting another time pocket!
Race for entry!
Is this the part where we're torn to pieces?
Wait for it!
Is that what I think it was?
It's her.
She is a gigantic lion with wings?
No, that's her familiar.
She's flying us out!
Won't we just end up sometime else?
The witch won't let that happen.
The ship?
Nope. That witch.
Is there a woman riding that lion thing?
It's a manticore, and she's the time witch.
Oh, of course. It's in her legend.
Yep. Did you forget who we named the ship after?
We're the ship she saves on her journeys from Ilios.
You knew that was going to happen?
I didn't know, but sometimes you just have to have faith.
Maybe you should have enough faith to tell me what you talked about back on Financia.
Set the course, Mal.
Felix, the kid...
Set the course, navigator.
Aye, sir.
Perfect. Call me if you need me.
Sorry, kid. Computer?
Yes, Navigator?
Engage autopilot to the designated coordinates.
Autopilot engaged.
Well, I don't know about you, but that took the fight out of me. I'm gonna get some shut-eye before we're firing on all cylinders again.
Yeah, sure.
Are you all right, Amira?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Call me if...
If I need you. I got it.
Right. Well, rest up.
Enter.
Security Chief Corlys, reporting for duty, sir.
Relax, Mathrik. Have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Would you like a drink?
It isn't appropriate to consume a beverage for pleasure with superior officers, sir.
All right, then I order you to have a drink.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Your file says you're from Resix 12. Is that right, Chief?
That is correct, sir.
A stubbornly defiant system, if ever there was one. Does House Creskor still hold power there?
As far as I know, sir.
The sovereignty has been forced to put down multiple rebellions in that sector, yet you joined the Imperial military. One of only a handful of Rexians to ever do so. Why is that?
I believe in the Duke's peace, sir.
Good man. What are your feelings on the Galactic Division?
All quadrants will be reunified under the banner of a single emperor once again, sir. The Sovereign Duke will be the torchbearer who leads the Continuum out of the dark.
But how, Security Chief?
I don't understand, sir.
It's a simple question. How will the Duke light the way?
Only the gods know the path, sir?
Indeed. Tell me, Chief, do you know the aim of this project? Why do we occupy a space station well out of our galactic jurisdiction?
I go where my superiors command, sir, regardless of this jurisdiction stuff.
That's honorable of you, Chief, but indulge me. Why are we out here?
To help bring about reunification, sir?
But what is our goal in this accursed place, Mathrik?
That information's above my clearance level, sir.
Do you know what this is, Corlys?
It, looks like one of those rocks Purrlyle is working with, but you're holding it in your bare hand.
Yes, I heard about your little incident in the lab. This is a piece of refined linearite, also known as a time crystal.
You can sort of see things moving inside of it. It's beautiful.
And utterly priceless. There isn't another one like it in the entire universe. This one is claimed, though. That's what you're seeing within. Contained in this crystal is the entire life story of the one it's bonded to, from birth to death. All of her memories are right here. Every joy, every sadness, heartache, betrayal, everything that has happened to her or ever will.
I can't quite make any of it out.
You're not supposed to. Unbonded pieces of refined linearite would be placed in the cribs of the Raslathon family newborns, and there would form a natural connection between the children and time itself, until they grew the ability to glimpse visions of the future. The bond flows both ways, however, and the child's entire lifespan would be encoded into the crystal.
If they could see their whole lives, then why didn't the old emperors use these artifacts to avoid their own destruction?
It was considered terribly taboo to gaze into them, and, thankfully for the Raslathons, the contents held within are nearly indecipherable. Most who tried went mad.
Then is that our mission, sir? To discover the mysteries of the crystal?
I already have. It took decades of study and half my sanity, but I've finally witnessed every moment this relic has to offer. No, it's played its part. What we're after is far more valuable.
What could that be, sir?
The Raslathons took the secret of the linearite refining process to their graves, making the substance virtually worthless until now.
Our purpose is to recreate refined linearite, to gift the next generation with future sight.
Not just recreate it, improve it. Myths tell us the ancient mystics actually had methods of linearite-based time travel. There must be a way to imbue future sight upon an adult without a multi-year bonding.
I believe it, sir, but I gotta ask. I will follow any order without question, and this breach of informational protocol presents a possible security risk, so why tell me all of this?
Because I need someone I can trust to help me complete this crucial task.
What about the Dr. Purrlyle?
Purrlyle is a means to an end. He does not have the strength of character to put conscience aside for the greater good. I require loyalty, so committed to the cause that it will stop at nothing to see this to fruition.
I swear to you, sir, if this endeavor will bring about reunification under a sovereign banner, I will not hesitate to do anything and everything in my power to see it completed.
I knew I could count on you, soldier. And if you suspect for even a second that Ohlis Purrlyle isn't working towards the best interests of the program, kill him.
Sir, yes, sir.
Excellent. Expect extensive new orders shortly. Dismissed.
Did you find anything interesting on your rectangle?
Not really. Just petabytes worth of music. I don't know what I'm expecting to find in here.
Well, don't get discouraged. It's providing a nice little distraction, at least.
I'll try to keep that in mind. Where's our intrepid captain?
Training in her quarters.
What the heck is going on, Malkin? First, we're not going to the Remnant. Never, ever. Not going, not going, not going. Then 2 seconds of private talk with dressed like a fancy waiter guy, and bam, we're going to the Remnant.
They do look like fancy waiters.
Malkin, seriously, does it have something to do with our homeworld?
It's not my place to say.
We just talked about transparency, dude.
I know, and I'm sorry. You just have to try to trust us.
She shut me out, Malkin. I've been trying to trust you guys, and she shut me out. What am I supposed to make of that?
Amira.
Have you ever experienced what it's like to suddenly lose all comprehension?
I have some idea.
To be cast adrift into the void?
Yes,
So you know what it's like being trapped in your own head, like a dream you're desperately trying to wake up from because there's no way reality could possibly be this cruel.
It was less than half a minute, Amira.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 20 seconds, tops.
Damn. That still doesn't make it right, because it doesn't matter how long it actually was. What matters is what it felt like.
But she saved you, Amira. Doesn't that cut her a little slack?
How can you say that when you have no clue?
I've been enslaved, Amira. Twice. And believe me, it felt a lot longer than 20 seconds.
broken. Oh my god. How? When?
You see, when you take out a loan from the corporate council and you can't pay it back, they take everything until you have nothing left to give except indentured servitude. So I was born in a corporate prison camp.
As if I didn't have enough reasons to dislike them.
My father died from the work. My mother passed in labor, so I was raised by the local cleric. He showed me the path to faith, and my belief in the gods became all that kept me going.
How did you escape?
We were eventually liberated by the sovereign military, and I went on to join the clergy. But several years in, my monastery was raided by the Scarlet Guardians, and they took me prisoner to pilot their ships. So, I ended up enslaved. Again. I know what it's like to be trapped, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Do you know who saved me from that fate the second time through?
I think I can guess.
She rescued me, just like she did you.
That doesn't mean I can forget that she can turn off my hearing anytime she wants.
She's been through a lot too.
Then tell me about it. Help me relate to her.
Her story isn't for me to share. Please, let mine be enough for now.
It is. Of course it is.
Really appreciate that. You know, you have more in common with her than you might think. And my hope is that before long, she'll prove it to you.
Prove what?
That you treated Amira back on Financia wasn't okay. We just talked about transparency, Captain.
You're right. And I'm sorry, Amira. There are just some things better left unsaid.
Okay.
But I've got a surprise for you that I'm sure will make up for it. Follow me. Okay, now close your eyes.
Is that really necessary?
Come on, it's fun.
Your idea of fun hasn't really aligned with mine so far.
Malkin, help me out.
I'll look out for you, Amira. The captain wouldn't do anything to put you in harm's way. Would she?
No! Now close your eyes. Come on, come on, come on!
Fine.
Okay, open! Ta-da!
Wow. A room.
Not just any room, your room.
My room?
Yeah, I'm guessing you could be staying with us for a while, at least until we can help you find out where you came from. So I figured you'd need a place to sleep. A place just for you.
But it's empty.
For now. But Tim's offering to give up his bed.
No, he didn't.
You don't even sleep, Tim.
I like to pretend.
Then pretend in your charging station. Anyway, Tim's offered to give up his bed.
I'm lending at most.
And the next time we're at port, I could take you shopping. Make this place a little bit homey.
You'd really do that for me?
Of course. I want the newest member of my crew to feel comfortable here.
Wow. Thanks, Felix. I don't know what to say.
No need to say anything. Tim's got some trendy sheets in the closet if you want to go pick some out.
Okay. Sure.
You can't have anything purple or plaid.
Isn't this just the cargo hold?
It was.
Where did everything that was in storage go?
I had it put in your room.
Doesn't this present a bit of a problem, though?
What do you mean?
Where are we gonna put our cargo now?
We can figure that out later. Did you see how happy this made the kid? Let's live with that just for a little bit.
Until we get where we're going?
One problem at a time, my friend.
Gotta love the life of a pirate.
What the lark's going on?
The station's undergoing security preparations, Doctor.
Security preparations? We're in the middle of deep space. No one comes out here. How much more secure do you think we can get?
There's no such thing as too secure when it comes to the success of this project.
How could you possibly know that when you have no understanding of my research?
Maybe I understand more than you think.
The very idea that you could believe for even a moment.
Security Chief Corlys is only carrying out my orders, Doctor.
But with all due respect, Grand Marshal, I can't work in these conditions.
Your work can wait.
My work can wait? You were the one rushing me.
Watch your tone, Purrlyle. You are important to this operation, but not indispensable.
This program would be nothing without me.
You want to test that theory, Ohlis?
No, sir.
That's what I thought.
But what is the meaning of this, sir?
We're about to have uninvited guests, gentlemen.
How do you know?
Our one sample of refined time crystal, the one it's bonded to, she's coming for it.
You've been listening to the adventures of Felix Space Pirate. Tune in next time and we'll see you in the starry skies.